I traded a literal paperclip up to an Xbox One, and this Xbox may not be next gen, but it is my next trade. And let's be honest, this thing's been collecting dust faster than your gym membership. So we brought it to the city, and now we're gonna trade up to something luxurious. And the way we're gonna do that is through this sign, because I will trade Xbox One for literally anything cooler. Let's begin. So I started my mission, and I actually almost immediately found somebody interested. You have something cooler? Anything cooler. I got an Xbox One.
I don't know, let's see.
Okay, let's see.
I don't know if I have anything cooler. Sorry, I got nothing.
Nothing trade? Okay, cool. Well, thank you. Have a great day. Someone will take me up on my offer, I bet someday, maybe soon, hopefully. People were nice and seemed interested in what I was doing. But no matter how hard I tried in the Quincy market, I was getting a lot more jokey responses than anticipated.
I'll give you my right shoe.
Oh, man.
I'll give you smart.
And I even had to turn down a kid. I felt so bad. Oh, I'm trying to trade up from a Xbox. I'm sorry, buddy. Oh. I'm gonna sit down. Guys, this isn't working that well. So I decided to relocate over to the Boston Commons area and try my luck there. Okay, Faneuil Marketplace, unsuccessful, so now we've relocated to the Boston Commons. And I actually almost immediately found somebody interested again.
Okay, what do you have?
I have an Xbox One. I've made it to an Xbox One. I don't know if you have anything better.
Can I see it?
Yeah, sure. It works, and actually...
Oh, you're like, okay.
Yeah, it has Black Ops 3 inside of it, too, so that's a plus.
I don't think I have anything. I have my old ones, but I'm not going to give you crusty, dusty old AirPods that are... They're like...
Wait, which version are they?
They're like the first version, like I had them in high school, and I'm
out of
college.
Okay,
like,
got
they're,
you.
like, holding on, but good luck.
Thank you, I really appreciate that.
I dug through.
Thank you, I appreciate that. That's great. You too. Wow, that was so close. How's it going, guys? Hi, guys. Yeah, I'm down. And then I encounter kids who are just interested in what I'm doing, and I'm starting to lose hope and getting more discouraged that my sign isn't working. Got anything cooler? With all the hard work that I put in, I'm determined to make a trade. Oh, this is perfect, right across the street. Everyone can see me. What's up, guys? But nothing's working. I spent over 5 hours walking around Boston, and I'm afraid now I'm left with only one choice. Yes, I know, I'm upset too. I even had to turn down a kid again. I'm a monster. I decided to take more of a modern approach. To take this to Facebook Marketplace. So I got ready to create my listing. I took some cool pictures, and the listing is all set, so now I just have to wait. I was also reaching out to people with cool items to see if maybe they'd be interested in trading, but I'm still searching for the big guy. And as I'm thinking about the mother of all trades, I just get a message with a link for a potential trade. It's a car. Okay, the guy turned out to be just joking, so. And this was a huge, unrealistic letdown, because honestly, I can imagine myself driving this down the street after trading it for an Xbox One. But I was reaching out to everybody. Message request after message request, I kept getting turned down. Until this guy reached out to me, and I made a trade. And the item I traded the Xbox One for was a Nintendo Switch. But not just any Nintendo Switch, this is the Hyrule Zelda Edition Switch, and it's gold. So we set up a time and place to meet for the trade, and we linked up. And the guy I traded this for was the man. Appreciate it, bro.
Have a good one.
You too. Safe travels. And I'm super excited because now he's happy and playing Red Dead Redemption 2. And after the trade, I went back home to party out. Then immediately relisted it without getting distracted at all. And I think this listing looks to be in tip-top shape, so maybe we could trade this for the big guy. Since the listing is alive, I think it's time I narrow in on my goals now that I've leveled up to this Nintendo Switch. We're still in the gaming consoles category, and I think it's time for a big upgrade to get to something even greater. And I think the best upgrade from here would be to break into a new category. And if I want to trade my way to something luxurious, I think it's time to go up to the automobile category, or transportation, or something like that. So I'm gonna search for things like electric scooters, or perhaps even a hoverboard. So I'm reaching out to everybody with some mode of transportation. I'm also just gonna be reaching out to people with things that are cool. But similar to the Xbox One, I got stuck. So you know what this means? Desk and standing mode. But seriously, guys, I got really stuck, like a fly caught in a web. I was so surprised that nobody wanted to trade me for my Switch. It seemed like such a fair deal. Kinda. Okay, not really. Down on my luck, I wanted to find a trade, and I wanted to find one fast, so I reached out to hundreds of people, just hoping somebody was willing to make a trade. And believe me, I had a few close calls. And I'm actually surprised with how much support I'm getting from the Facebook Marketplace community for my challenge. Like, quite a few people were very supportive, including the guy I traded the Xbox for. But nobody was willing to trade with me. I'm just about ready to give up, but then I think about the people counting on me to continue this journey. And after days of searching, I finally found somebody willing to trade. Guys, there is no way I just got this. And the item I traded this Nintendo Switch for will shock you. I traded a limited edition Nintendo Switch for this thing. It works. Is it safe? No. Is it fun? Also no. But is it a win? Absolutely. I've got a gas-powered machine in my garage, and I don't know what I'm gonna trade this for next, but I have now broken into the automobiles department, so maybe I could work my way up to a car, question mark? Now, I know absolutely nothing about engines or dirt bikes, but I know that this is not supposed to be like this. I traded up to a Temu bike, and who knows, maybe I'll find some enjoyment in this eventually. After all, it is a bike, and it's got potential. But of course you know I listed it on Facebook Marketplace immediately. Now I think it's finally time to create a value checklist, because over the past few days, these trades have been getting crazy. We started with the Xbox One, which according to the internet, I think it's valued around 60 bucks used. Then I jumped to the Nintendo Switch Hyrule, which I think is probably around 180 bucks used. Harder to pin down a price on this one. Then we landed the Pit Bike. These things retail for around $280, but I think it's probably around $220 given the condition. That's a $160 jump in just 2 trades. And here's the wild part. I think I already have the next trade locked in. And let's just say, this might be the most surprising one yet. And a lot of people were messaging me about this Pit Bike, willing to trade a variety of things for it. Like, look at this bike. This thing is so funny, but I'm not sure it's right for the next trade. And Kyan just says please for his bike. But I found a guy who is willing to trade for something even more valuable. And I know what you're thinking, and unfortunately it isn't LKEZH2OLZSAWSLK filter drinking fountain with bottle filling station. Now, going back and forth with this guy actually made me kinda nervous, but he sent me videos of the product working, and that was enough for me to load the bike in the car and be on my way to meet him. Now, saying goodbye to this dirt bike was actually kinda hard. I know I said I didn't really like it and it wasn't that fun, but it actually really grew on me. Me and this dirt bike were friends. But enough reminiscing, let's get right into the trade. And the item I traded my pit bike for was a PS5. And just so you know how much of a value jump this is, these things are going for around $400. And honestly, I don't have one, so I think I'm gonna keep this for a while and play some games. It's wild to think that just a little while ago, I was holding a Paperclip, and now I'm holding a PS5. And by the way, this thing came with 2 custom controllers, a pink and a blue one. I'm also colorblind, so don't hold me to that. Now, I know I said I wanted to upgrade to a car, but I think I'm gonna let this guy keep it. PS5's kind of a gadget, but it still is a power move given the price. Now, if you missed part 1 for whatever reason, maybe you have responsibilities, here's a quick recap. From a paperclip to Minecraft's one and only Steve, the Minecraft guy, to a wallet, onto a Jurassic Park toy, then a Funko Pop, whoever this guy is, to a couple of video games, Halo 4 and Mass Effect 3. To a steam iron, upgrading to a microwave, onto an Xbox that was incredibly difficult to get rid of. Anyone down to trade? Xbox One. To the gold Nintendo Switch, up to a motorized vehicle, and ending on a PS5 with 2 controllers. And the total amount of money I spent on this video is just about $30. Boston parking is not cheap. I also just wanted to take a moment too to just ask you guys to subscribe. I put a lot of work in these videos and it would really be helping me out a lot. This has truly been a special journey and I'm so happy you guys could join me on this, and I'm so thankful for everybody who traded with me, as well as the Facebook Marketplace community for being so supportive. Thank you guys for watching, and I'm gonna go play some video games now. Have a great day.